insecurity over appearance. Now, again, this could go both ways. So maybe it's over your own appearance. Maybe for whatever reason, you're now insecure. You've gained some weight than what you weigh more. You gain weight. You weigh more than you used to, and you feel that you must be seen as unattractive in your partner's eyes, right? Again, mind reading. You don't know. So it's how you look, or maybe you're getting older, it's wrinkles, it's losing hair, it's gray hair, it's hair, blah, 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 hair in places where you shouldn't have hair. I don't know. But you feel self-conscious about your appearance, or maybe it's your partner's appearance, right? It could happen that maybe they get older, something's happening to them, or for whatever reason, you think, oh, I must be bored with them, right? So maybe you don't feel comfortable in your own skin because maybe your skin is sagging, and maybe it's wrinkling, and maybe it's expanding because you put on weight, or whatever it is. You don't feel comfortable in your own skin. Maybe you don't feel connected to your body. Usually it's one partner as opposed to the other. Usually there's one partner that feels more connected to their body than the other partner. And how does that show up? They tend to be able to dress in more revealing clothes than the partner. So they tend to expose more skin when they're just out in public than their partner. They're more comfortable. They might be more comfortable gaining a little weight. Like, oh, I like this paunch. I like this blah, blah, blah. I like, they don't care. Or at least it seems like they don't care, right? So, and maybe you're the partner that is tending to be hypercritical of things, like you have a little wrinkle that nobody else notices, or you're gaining weight that nobody else sees, right? So what do you do if you feel different about yourself, if your partner you can tell your partner feels different about themselves, or you feel different about them, or whatever's happening, right? Again, talk about these things. Before even doing that, you could try just complimenting your partner. So positive reinforcement. I say this a lot in sexy time, but just throughout the day, it's a good thing. Find sexy things about your partner and tell them whatever it is. You might want to be careful about, oh, I find the crow's feet around your eyes to be sexy, or I find your gray hairs to be sexy. If you do, great, but know that they might go, ooh, you're calling attention to the thing that they might not like. That might reverse it, and they might all of a sudden like those things. But be careful. They might be inferring that, oh, they really don't like these things. Have those conversations again, so you're on the same page. So what you're legitimately giving as a compliment isn't taken as a criticism by your partner. I know, the partner you've known for years, right? We all still do this, but find things about them that you actually find sexy, whether they're things you've always found sexy or they're the new things, whatever it is. Notice these things. Why? And don't lie about it. Actually find things you really do find sexy and tell them. This helps, one, their self-esteem. They feel sexy, and maybe they want to have sex now more often, or whatever. But it helps you because you're noticing, like, oh, I find their hands sexy. I don't know, their feet, their toes, their I don't know, their belly button, whatever it is, right? Just name those things. Like, oh, there's like 27 different things about my partner I find sexy. And you just keep thinking of things, and then they're going to tell them back to you, right? That's what happens. You tell them things, quid pro quo, right? You tell them things, they tell you things. It's a back and forth. That's what it should be. So you're building each other up. So when you have sexy time, it's more enjoyable. So you both feel more attracted. Just do these things. Get into practice of doing these things more often. See how this builds, for both of you, and just kind of let that whole insecurity thing go, right? I'll see you on the next video.